Hey guys, I am using my iPad again, so let me find where the camera hole is. There it is. Alright, I got my trunk club last time, and I didn't expect to get another trunk until I got back from New Zealand, but I looked in my messages the other day, and Megan was ready with another trunk. I was going to say, nah, don't send it. I thought, well, what the heck? I still need a few more things. I will give it a go. So, it's a little trunk. For a trunk club, it's a little trunk, but let's open it and see what's in it. Ugh. See if I can open it the right way this time, because I always have trouble opening it. Hold on a second. Will I get it right the first time? I think I did. Did I? Yeah, I got it right the first time. Ooh, there's green in here. Here's my first bundle, and let's see the card. Here's my envelope, and in the envelope is, okay, my item list and invoice, and I have a note from Megan. She doesn't always send a note. Hi Monica, enjoy your trunk. There are some fun pieces here that I'm excited for you to try. I put in a crossbody bag. I thought it would be a good accessory you will get a lot of use out of on your trip. I use a crossbody on all my trips and when I'm out and about doing errands on the weekend, Megan. What else is in here? Here is my item list. And then they give you the little tapes that you tape up the box. If anything you don't want, you put back in the box and tape it up. And here is their prepaid return label. And all that is in the envelope. Now, let's see what is actually in the trunk. I have been saying for ages, I like green, I like green, I like green. Ooh, this is a button-up shirt. I think my light's a little bright on it. It is sort of a lime green. I like lime green. I don't know how it's going to look with the white stripes, but I'm excited to try it. What often doesn't work for me is a button-up because I get gaping at my bust. Because I'm not small busted. I'm not huge, but I'm not small. So we'll see if how that works. Oh, this looks different than the preview. I was very interested in this jacket because in New Zealand right now it is summer, but it is a cool summer, relatively cool summer. In the preview, I thought this was brown and black, but it looks like it is sort of a charcoal and black, but that might work. I generally am not a fan of black. This is sort of a sweatery jacket, though. We'll see how that looks on. We'll see how that looks on. That's kind of interesting. Now, a few trunks ago, I got I can't remember if it was Pleione or Caslon. Might have been Pleione. Like a military vest. And when I first put it on, I said, it's not for me. I sent it back. I have regretted sending that back ever since I sent it back. And I find that with my trunk sometimes, or my Stitch Fix boxes. I get something, I don't want it, and then it sort of grows on me, and I say, why did I send that back? Sometimes I say, why did I keep that item? This, however, is not a vest, it's a full jacket. This might, I'm not sure about this. I love the olive color. Now let me get the next bundle. Trying to get this, got it. All right, well, it's a shirt burrito. This is, I should look at my list and see what the names of all these things are. Let's keep going. Aha. Well, I know it'll pack well. Okay, this looks a little big. It's a size large. Treasure and Bond plaid shirt. Oh, this is nice. It's one of those ones that'll cuff up. Does it have a thing to button it up? I don't know. But this is definitely a color I really like. So this crossbody bag looks perfect except for the color. I think this goes with the shirt. I really hope this is supposed to be off the shirt and that this just didn't tear off something, because there's just this thing that matches the shirt, but it's got a lot of like loose ends. It looks like someone just cut a piece of material off the shirt. I guess when I do the try-on, I'll find out what this was about. Anyway, back to the crossbody bag. It's got a nice deep pocket here. It's got a nice deep pocket there. It's got a front zipper. The zipper actually seems to work pretty nicely. Cell phone pockets in here, another zipper pocket. That looks like exactly what I need except for the color. All right, let's see what this is. This is, looks black and white. NYDJ, just a flowy top. All right, this is going to be the bane of my existence. Nick and Zoe is a little price. Oh, look at that color. It's a little pricier than I usually like to get. It's not exorbitant. It's just a little bit higher price than I like to get. I did get a Nick and Zoe sweater last time, and I love it. If you're wondering, if you saw my last Trunk Club unboxing, I did keep the tree sweater that I thought looked like tree bark when I was wearing it. That sounds terrible. Like I should not be in advertising. But it just is awesome. It was beautiful. It looked like birch bark, the colors. You had the browns and you had kind of that light beige, whitish color. Well, I'll link to the last video and you can see what I mean. I couldn't decide what Nick and Zoe tops to keep last time because I liked all of them. One of them had a defect on it, and Megan tried her darndest to get a replacement for me. She went above and beyond the call of duty. She actually went down to her local Nordstrom to try to find it. I wanted to buy it from her because that way she would get her commission off it. But she could not get one for me. They were out. She couldn't get it out of her catalog for Trunk Club, and she couldn't find it for me. I did find it online at Nordstrom, and I did order one. And then I got the tree bark cardigan, and then I got one more cardigan out of the last box, the brown one. But the Nick and Zoe items, all of them, they're such nice quality. They feel so good, and this color is just incredible. And if I pay a little bit more for something that I will absolutely wear and that it will last, that to me is a good investment. Now, I love this color. This is awesome. I'm afraid to look at the price, but it is really awesome. Megan. It's another Nick and Zoe sweater. I don't think I saw this on the preview. It must have been on there. Now this has black and green. And black the thing with black with me is if I have too much black up against my face because I'm older, it sort of brings out the dark circle, does my eyes and everything. But I don't mind black with something else to lighten it up or warm it up. This is a little bit, it's not a warmer green, but I kind of like it. Okay, oh, it's got purple in it. See, I'm looking at it on the monitor. I can't tell how I'll feel about this, but it feels wonderful. And again, when people see the prices of some of these things, they say, oh, I could get a sweater like that at Target. No, you will not get a sweater like this at Target, trust me. I can feel it. It just feels awesome. So we'll see. Try that one on. And Nick and Zoe. This, okay, in the preview this looked very blue, and actually on camera it's looking blue. It's got a lot of green in it. It's green and blue together, and sort of I think that's an off-white. I'm not wearing my glasses because all the light from the light bulb was reflecting off them, and I looked like an alien, so I just took them off. So this is nice. This was the item when I saw in the trunk she prepared for me that made me convinced to have her send the trunk, even though I wasn't planning on getting another one. Because it is a t-shirt, it's a nice t-shirt, it's a really pretty pattern, it has green in it, and it's really soft. Oh, this is Pleione. For some reason, I thought in the preview this was Vince Camuto. I don't know why. I think this is not something I would normally buy for myself with sleeves like that. But one thing about doing something like this is you try things you wouldn't normally try. And I have no idea if this will look good on me or not. It's a very soft, it's a knit material. It's not really quite a sweater. It looks like it might be good for days that are a little bit chilly. Again, other than that purse, and I like the purse, I just don't like the color. This is another really good trunk. Okay, I am Going to try to do the try on now, but it's dark out. It's a few hours after the unboxing. So we'll see. First up is the Fleet Jacket by Madewell. All the item names and prices will be in the description below, as well as an explanation of what Trunk Club is and how it works. So click the description below to get more information on that. This is the Fleet Jacket by Madewell, and I have something on under it, so let me show you this jacket. Now, I love how this looks. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it. Hope it's showing up. This olive color, this army olive, I absolutely love. The only problem is when this is zipped up, it's really, really tight across the chest. It's actually hard for me to move my arms. It's tight in here, which is strange for me because I have pretty narrow shoulders. I guess maybe it's not the shoulders itself, it's just how it's in here. The rest of it is not tight. The rest of it looks great. And under this jacket I have on, this is something that I might love and I might not like at all. And I need to think about it. It's one of those. This is the Nick and Zoe onboard top in multi. And this is the one that kind of looks a little bluer on the screen than it is. Now, I like this. By the way, I'm wearing the Vince Camuto trousers. I got a few trunks ago, and I absolutely love these. I actually ordered an identical pair from Nordstrom's, and now I have two exactly the same because they're perfect for work. But this top goes nicely with it. My only thing I'm not sure about is sort of the way it's cut. It makes me look a little like a triangle or a sugar glider. I feel like I should be able to jump off the roof and just sort of glide down to the bottom. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's sort of almost like it wants to be a dolman sleeve when it grows out. I'm not sure. What do y'all think? I like the pattern. This is basically a sort of a knit t-shirt. Really nice. Come a little closer, you can see the pattern. Very nice soft material. It is hand wash, as all these Madewell, not Madewell, Nick and Zoe items are. I like the pattern. I like the feel of this. I like the V is not too deep. And I'm just not sure. See, if I go like that, it's good. In fact, I'm wondering if it was belted, if it would do it some good. But when it's just sitting here, now I'm not going to go walk around with my arms out like this all the time. But it is a little odd. So what do y'all think? How does it look? I forgot this one. Now I am wearing that shirt I just tried on under it because there is no way I can wear this out in public, and yes, YouTube is very public, without probably being arrested for indecent exposure. All right, this comes down so low. This actually opens down to here. That's a little on the low side. You would say, well, I might only wear this over another shirt. You better. Grandma says so. All right, don't wear this without something under it. This isn't worth it for me. I love the color. I like the pattern. I like the sleeves. One thing I don't care for is it does have a distressed hem, but that in itself wouldn't be a deal breaker. It's reasonably priced, but there's just no way to fix this. All right, Nick and Zoe will be the end of me. This is the Nick and Zoe Fractured Angles top. And I absolutely love, let me get a little bit closer and in perspective here. I love the color of this on me. I think it is a great color for me. This is a really soft sweater. It's thin for a sweater, knit top, sweater, something, some kind of hybrid of knit top and sweater. Nick and Zoe items just feel so good. What do y'all think? I know that this is a little bit like the beige Nick and Zoe I got in the last trunk, in that it doesn't do anything outstanding for my figure, but it's comfortable and it's a good color, and I am definitely considering this. This is the asymmetrical button front jacket by Caslon. Now, when I saw this in the preview, again, I thought it was brown with black sleeves. It is charcoal with black sleeves, but the color looks pretty good on me. This is kind of a soft sweatshirty material. It's really comfortable. Pull that back down a little bit. Looks great opened. The problem with this one, unfortunately, is the buttons pulled. When I button it, this is not too small on me. It fits comfortably in the arms. It fits comfortably. I have room in here. It's not tight. It's not clingy. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see really well on the iPad. Let me try to position myself. You see how the buttons sort of gape like that? And it doesn't look, actually it doesn't look in the iPad as much as it does in person. There is pulling on each of the buttons. This is not an even seam coming down. Let me go back. Looks better on screen than it does on me. Now, I've been saying to Megan, I want a lime shirt. I like lime shirts. This one's called Melon. It's got white stripes and a very light yellow green. And I think it doesn't work with me, which surprised me. I thought it would. One thing about this top, this is hang on. This is the Crinkled Gingham shirt by Foxcroft, and the shirt itself is great. This is one of the only button-up shirts that I haven't had any kind of a gaping problem with. I mean, if I really stretch my arms back like that, like I'll end up having to go to the hospital if I go much farther back. Yeah, you're going to get a little gaping, but I mean, normal use, even put my arms like that, it's really not, I wouldn't. It's a little thin, so I might wear a cami under it, although I don't know if I'd need to. But I like the sleeves. It's loose. It's comfortable. What do you all think about this one? You see the kind of the crinkly material on this? It's got, I don't know if you can quite see the pattern on that, but it's really nice and it's really comfortable and it's really light and airy, and it would be fantastic for the summer down in New Zealand. It just doesn't suit me color-wise, because otherwise I would keep this. All right, here's another NYDJ Henley blouse. And just like the last trunk, this is the one thing I don't like. I'm actually wondering if this is large, petite, or large. I feel like I'm wearing a nightshirt. Okay, this is the Pleione stripe knit bell sleeve top in red. And I turned on my big bright light because the shirt looks better actually with the little side lamp on. Weird shadows were cast. You can kind of get a better look at this. I think the color is a little bit truer. It is red, might have a hint of fuchsia in it. I'm not sure how that's going to come out on screen. It is basically a red top. It is very, very soft. Let me get a little closer so you can see why they said striped with the top. There's a stripe in the knit pattern. And it is so soft. This is really soft. It's like, it's not thick enough to be a sweatshirt, but it's really, really soft like a sweatshirt. But it has a little bit more character to it. So if you want a casual top with a little something extra, this would be good. So what do you think? Again, the lighting in here isn't terrific for seeing these. What do you think? This really surprised me, because you all know I don't care for black. I don't like blue at all on my clothes unless it's an accent with something else, which this is. But I love green. And the green at the top makes everything else work. I do feel a little bit like an okapi with stripes on my arms here. If you don't know what an okapi is, O-K-A-P-I, you can Google that. It is very 80s, late 80s, early 90s, this looks to me, but in a good way, because there's a lot of bad late 80s. I think this looks rather nice. This is the, did I say what it is yet? I can't remember. Nick and Zoe patchwork color block sweater. The material is, I don't know if you can quite see it because it's nighttime. In the daytime, I think you'd see the material is, the knit is sheer, but it's not thin. It's just that there's, it's wide between the bits of yarn. And this sweater makes me look at this bag in a new light. Let me slide that off so it's not quite so obvious, the plastic around the strap. Because there's black on the sweater and it doesn't really bother me, the bag doesn't look too bad with it. I really still would prefer a bag in a different color. I don't like black bags. Ugh. But this does all work together, doesn't it? Let me get back so you can see my whole person. What do you think of this? I am finding I am really liking Nick and Zoe items. I like them more than my pocketbook does. What do you think? But one thing I can tell you, that tree sweater I got last time, I have worn like crazy because I love it. So if I'm really going to get use out of something, tell me what you think. Okay, this is another trunk where almost everything in here was really good on some level, even though I had a bit of a fit problem with a few items. Let us wrap up. The Nick and Zoe on board top, which I believe is this one. All right, this one here. The one that sort of has made me look like a sugar glider. I still like it. This is definitely a contender, this light little t-shirt. And we have the Nick and Zoe fractured angle top, which I also like quite a lot. This sweater, I really like the color. That's a front runner. We have the Nick and Zoe patchwork color block sweater, which I am wearing right now, which is a serious contender. We have the, excuse me, left it over here. The bag I wish was a different color, and I'm wondering if I got a different tassel that was like a mustard yellow or a golden, would that just make the whole bag work better? Anyway, crossbody bag. Very good style of bag, just not my color. And we have the asymmetrical front button jacket, which is this one. And if the buttons fit better, if they buttoned better without pulling, this would also probably be a keeper, or it would certainly be a front runner. There's a lot about that I like. The Treasure and Blonde plaid shirt. Okay, this one, I already wrapped it up and tied it back in its little burrito. I did like the color. I liked the plaid. I did not like the inappropriate V in the front. Inappropriate for me. Someone a different build than me, it might be fine, but not for me. So this is a definite no. We have the stripe bell sleeve top by Pleione, or Pleione, or however you say that. And again, this is a maybe. How does that look on me, huh? That color. This is a maybe. So soft. So soft. And the Crinkled Gingham shirt by Foxcroft, which is, as I said, one of the only button-up shirts I actually was comfortable in. I would definitely revisit this in another color, and I did ask Megan for this color. It's not her fault. She found a color I asked for. It just doesn't suit me. As much as I thought it would, it does not. We have the fleet jacket. Oh, you know what? I left the jacket upstairs. That was the army jacket, so if you want to see that again, just scroll back through the video. I think it was the first thing I came out wearing, and that is just too tight right in here for me to move my arms. Other than that, that would probably be a keeper or certainly a front runner. I really liked it. I like that look. I like olive. I like the army look. This is the one thing in the trunk that to me has no redeeming value for me, and that was the NYDJ Henley blouse. Again, black and white, not my thing. Not too bad. All right, black and white's not my thing, and the whole cut of this, Dad's nightshirt, it just, no. It was not for me. Can't find anything redeeming about this. Maybe I'm the right person. But everything else in the box, there was something about it I liked. So I think that this was a good trunk. And give me all your opinions on what I should keep and what I should return. I have 5 days to decide. I'll probably get this up by tomorrow, so it will be 4 days to decide. So give me your feedback, and I will see you when I get my Stitch Fix box. And after that, I may send a video from New Zealand just to say hi. Okay, bye-bye.